Effective Monday, 7 of our 8 regions of our Healthy Washington plan will open up in phase 2.
Right now on Up with KREM, a major reopening in Washington when you can once again enjoy gyms, theaters, and indoor dining services.
This is the next step to our recovery, our economic recovery. So getting to phase 2 is wonderful.
After a nudge from Spokane Mayor Nadine Woodward, Washington's East region is moving forward with reopening earlier than planned. What that means for those celebrating Valentine's Day.
The coldest temperatures of the entire winter are upon us, but we have an incoming storm, and that means the return of snow for May.
The newest members of the U.S. Space Force are from right here in Spokane. This morning, we're talking with an airman turned guardian about his latest mission.
Up with KREM starts right now with Jen York, Joshua Robinson, Jeremy Legoo, and Dana Marie McNichol.
6 a.m. now on our Friday morning. Welcome to Up with KREM as we round out the work week. And boy, it's a chilly start to the day, looking at single-digit temperatures across the region.
Yeah, so we want to check in with meteorologist Jeremy Legoo. Jeremy, I don't know if I'm the only one that feels this way, but this is one of those weekends, it seems like, where you take your warm blanket, you throw it in the dryer, you make it even warmer as much as you can. Am I right?
You can do that? That's a thing? Wow.
Yeah.
I'm just over here
Never
wearing
done
my
that.
down coat while I sit on the couch and think, should I turn the heat up? Maybe.
You also have down pants, Jeremy, which could come in quite useful today.
I'm telling you, it's a 3 pairs of pants kind of day. That's weird. Let's get you outside and let you know what's coming in terms of weather, because it is a rather interesting day. We have snow that's going to be falling to our south, but a pretty interesting pattern that keeps it out of our forecast. And that started overnight, even started yesterday. We have wind out of the northeast at 13 miles per hour, gusting to over 20 miles per hour. And that little thing right there is what's keeping the snow to the south. It's 9 here in Spokane, 9 in Deer Park, 6 in Coeur d'Alene. And look at the teens down to the south where the snow's fallen. That's that big difference in those temperatures. When you factor in the wind for us, where it's not snowing, oof, feels like it's below zero. Some places almost 15 degrees below zero, and that's Sandpoint and Coeur d'Alene early this morning, so it is chilly. And with wind gusts expected to stay strong through the first half of the day, it is going to stay chilly. For that reason, we have wind chill advisories in place until 11 a.m. That includes us here in Spokane, Deer Park, up into Newport, Colville, Sandpoint, Coeur d'Alene, over Wallace, you head over Lookout Pass, you get into western Montana, you head into the Okanagan Valley. You are looking at cold temperatures early on this morning. And to our south, it's snow. It's a narrow miss for us. I think we get a little bit of sunshine later on today while areas to our south deal with some of that heavy snow. And our temperatures climb up to near 20 degrees later today.
Oh, a toasty 22
Yeah,
degrees,
this is
Jeremy.
downright
Thank you. It's all about perspective, folks. All right, 6:03 now. Well, this weekend, the East region is moving forward in Washington's reopening plan, and that includes Spokane County. On Sunday, 7 of the 8 regions will move to phase 2.
Yeah, now originally Washington Governor Jay Inslee announced that the regions would move into phase 2 on Monday, but after some push, some suggestions from local and state lawmakers, now that push is so that restaurants can open on Sunday to really get some of that Valentine's Day business this weekend.
And the science tells us that we are currently driving this pandemic down quite dramatically.
Now, more than 90% of the state can now enjoy gyms and theaters and indoor dining in just a few days, even if it's at a limited capacity.
So here is what is allowed in phase 2. Indoor dining will return at 25% capacity. Indoor entertainment venues can also open with 25% capacity or a max of 200 people. Gyms can also open at 25% capacity. Outdoor sporting events will resume and fans will be allowed to attend those games, but only 200 people are allowed. Small indoor social gatherings will be permitted, but it will be a max of 5 people from 2 households.
Now, here's a list of what stays the same as we enter phase 2 on Sunday. Worship services will remain unchanged at 25% indoor capacity. Retail services will also stay unchanged with a max of 25% capacity. Personal and professional services will remain unchanged, and remote work is encouraged.
Well, Washington has not released guidelines for phase 3 or 4. Governor Inslee says they don't have a timeline for when that will be released just quite yet. A spokesperson, though, says right now the priority is getting regions to phase 2 and keeping them there.
And as we mentioned, with these new guidelines in place now, restaurants are gearing up for some of those Valentine's Day adjustments. And Sunday is going to signal the first time for many restaurants that they'll be allowed to open their indoor dining space, at least for a while, because it's been nearly a full 3 months since restaurants in Spokane had to close their doors once again because of the pandemic.
Just trying to get creative, really, and think of how we can keep people employed.
Now, the Washington Hospitality Association has consistently pushed for reopening restaurants. They say 25% capacity is a step in the right direction, but they remain confident that restaurants can operate in a safe and healthy manner at 50%.
We're going to keep working for those things, but we are going to enjoy the moment, and I hope everybody has a great Valentine's Day.
Now, we do know that this is a lot of information. We have everything that you need to know, though, about phase 2 on our website, KREM.com. And, of course, you can text the word reopen to 509-448-2000. If you do that, we'll get you the latest information that we have right to your phone.
Well, as we mentioned, Spokane Mayor Nadine Woodward asked Governor Inslee if we can open a day earlier. And now we are. So this morning, we want to hear from you. We asked you on our Twitter page, this is a poll right behind me, are your Valentine's Day plans changing because of these new reopenings? And this is what you had to say. 91% are saying no. All right, so that really isn't changing much. We've seen the percentage kind of hover around 90% all morning long. Maybe you already have plans. Guys out there, you probably already should have plans, but you can also text us your thoughts at 509-448-2000. We're going to take a look at some of those responses. Make sure to stay with us after the break. We're also going to be talking to Mayor Nadine Woodward on how this impacts the economy and the growth here in Spokane.
And this morning, there is some pedal power in the pandemic. Ahead on Up with KREM, we're talking about a biking boom.
And if you're looking for an excuse to cuddle up this weekend, how about the coldest temperatures in 2 years? Grab the blanket, grab a loved one, get under, stay warm. That's my advice for you. We'll walk you through the forecast coming up.